big like wheel thing. It was like a giant like mechanical circle.
Yeah.
I don't know what city it's in, but is that going to be some sort of portal where Thanos first gets introduced? But we see like Spider-Man sliding down it at some point, which I will mention the Iron Spider suit. I had my hesitations at first.
I'm surprised they showed it in the trailer.
I had hesitations at first when I first saw it at the end of Homecoming because I thought it wasn't the traditional yes, that is a costume from the comics, but the Iron Spider I recognize from Civil War has the actual
cool
gold and
maybe they have the cool things.
So maybe they'll pop out, but this suit looks so slick.
Yeah, it looks so nice.
Cool. The eyes glow and but like you said, how you said you were surprised. I'm not completely surprised only because this is you can't show up to fight Thanos wearing cloth.
No, I'm surprised they just like showed the stuff they showed.
That's true.
It wasn't spoilery, but
they did leave out a lot of stuff from the Comic-Con trailer, which I found interesting.
Did we see any Ant-Man in this trailer?
We saw there's one of him on the ground, and he like the face part of his mask comes off. And it's like he had just been like struck down or something. Yeah.
One thing I wanted to mention too was that we see Thanos obviously without the helmet. You said that you didn't like that earlier.
Yeah, the reasoning behind it makes sense, and I appreciate that. With the Russo brothers said he doesn't need the armor anymore.
Yeah,
it's more of like a spiritual journey of him like getting these stones.
Yeah.
I don't really get it right now. I'm sure I'll get it eventually.
Also, I'd like to point out the Vision, the human Vision.
Yeah. I feel that's because, I mean, when the Vision first got introduced, he looked at Thor. He saw the cape. He's like, oh, nice cape. And then he made his own, what I call it, what's not a fruit gusher, whatever those things are called. Fruit roll-up cape. Because it was like, it looked like a yellow fruit roll-up. But I feel like that's just him putting on, like, he can do anything. I feel like he was just like,
maybe like, it's a disguise to hide from Thanos.
Yeah, but he does have a giant glowing yellow stone in his forehead. That doesn't help.
The CGI in the trailer, unlike other franchises, was very good.
Oh yeah, because they put time and money into this stuff.
No, but I was very impressed. Like Jake said, I feel like they are using as much practical effects as they can, while being enhanced with CGI as well. But yeah, the practical effects did show with like rubble and stuff. They don't need to go crazy with CGI.
Fan of practical effects
because they used to in the original Avengers movie, everything was CGI. Like all the backstage videos of like them fighting, it's just all green.
Maybe like a car or something.
The entire airport scene from Civil War, all CGI. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure a lot of this movie is CGI, but Marvel knows maybe we can break the bank with this one.
Yeah,
we're gonna make. I expect this movie to make $2 billion.
Because it is, practical effects are more expensive.
They are more expensive for sure, yeah.
But they look better in my opinion.
Look far better, and the audience will be more impressed with it.
Yeah.
For sure. I just wanted to get back to a thought that you said about Thanos lacking the helmet. You just had a thought, and we just kind of went to Vision real quick. What were you going to say about it?
Oh, I was just thinking, like, he obviously doesn't look as cool with it.
Yeah.
But I think it remains to be seen, like, the whole spirit quest thing you mentioned. Like, that could be interesting. We'll see about that.
Yeah,
he also has the Infinity Gauntlet, so that's pretty cool.
And he has
2 stones.
2 stones.
Oh, in the trailer, Loki has the Tesseract.
Yeah.
So he took it. He took it.
The Tesseract is one of the stones in Thanos' gauntlet at the end, too.
He has the Power Stone.
So
he stole it from Xandar.
That's the one that the Guardians 1 had. Yeah.
And he has the time?
Whatever the Tesseract is.
No, it's not time.
Tesseract is the mind.
Space?
Mind. Because it controlled...
Oh, maybe.
Right?
No,
Soul Stone we haven't seen yet.
Time is in Doctor Strange.
Right. Power...
Vision has the mind.
No, Vision...
Vision has the mind.
Vision has the mind.
Vision has
it was from the scepter.
Wait, the scepter. No, that's one thing. The Tesseract is...
Reality is the ether.
What are we missing?
Reality, space, time.
Space. It's a space stone.
Space stone. It's a space stone. Yeah, it's a space stone.
Is it not?
Yeah, because it teleports.
If you have
the Tesseract,
2 of the stones, aren't you like already like extremely powerful?
Yeah, because remember in Guardians 1 when they were giving a little history lesson on the stones?
Yeah.
And it wasn't Ronan with the hammer, but it was someone else who had the Power Stone. They hit it into the ground.
Oh, the big colossals?
Yeah, and everything got destroyed. Thanos has 2 of them. Like,
and he has the power,
you see him
too.
Hit Iron Man in it.
Yeah, he whacks Iron Man like it's nothing. Like he just whacks him across the face.
But he didn't destroy a planet or anything.
Right.
Maybe he
Oh,
hasn't
but
harnessed it, though.
I mean, they didn't show it in this trailer, and like I said, I would never watch a leaked
Yeah, I would
trailer.
watch that.
But in the Comic-Con trailer, Thanos throws a planet. I don't know how, because I didn't watch the trailer. Well,
each
all right,
stone has the
he
power.
somehow like takes. I don't even know how to describe it, but the point is, he knows how to throw a planet with these stones. So his
each
power
stone
is
has their own specific power.
pretty unlimited. Anything else in this trailer? I mean, there's so much to talk about, so many little snippets to be analyzed.
Yeah, a lot of characters.
Black.
Do you think
I
we'll
really
see,
like Black
yeah.
Panther in this trailer.
Do you think we'll see Agent Coulson in this?
I would like to, but I doubt we will.
He's all in S.H.I.E.L.D. stuff, right?
Yeah, and also just he's not someone where it would be nice, but at the same time, I just doubt that we'll see him.
Yeah, 'cause I don't think enough people have watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. to like implement that. I don't know.
Towards the end, when all the heroes are running with a bunch of warriors, those are like Wakandians, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And we'll get a lot. We don't really know a lot of the Wakandans yet. So
We'll
them by
know
February.
more
So
backstory
Black
on them.
Panther will be a huge setup for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Black Panther is going to be an integral part because I didn't realize that we're going to have a big set piece on Wakanda. And from this trailer, it looks like we're definitely
Yeah.
going to have
Yeah.
at least one big battle. And it'll be interesting because it'll be the first army battle in
Yeah,
the MCU
yeah,
because all the other ones were just heroes, the Avengers versus a giant faceless army. This one will be the Avengers leading an army of Wakandans versus whatever they are. They looked like mechanical stuff. They didn't look like
maybe he goes
Thanos'
to
army.
Wakanda and he uses vibranium to make the army.
That would be very interesting. Using one of the biggest resources against them.
Army, though.
Yeah,
Well,
it depends on
his children too.
yeah, it depends on when it comes in the movie. If this is going to be one of the big battles before the climax, I'm okay with it.
Sure.
I just don't want
Yeah.
the climax to be another faceless
I think the
army.
Keep in mind,
Climax.
this is only part one.
I
Yes.
think the climax will be Thanos and Iron Man.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like someone big will die. I don't want it to be Captain
It won't be
America,
Cap. Yeah, I think Cap.
but Captain America, I feel like the clock is ticking.
The clock is ticking. Yeah.
And yeah,
I
it's
think
tough.
Bucky Barnes will see that shield in his hand soon enough.
Yeah. What Jake mentioned about part one, I still believe Infinity War will continue the story in the next Avengers movie in May of 2019. They haven't given it a title yet
I think
because
oh, yeah.
I feel like whatever happens in this movie is going to shape the title of it. I still feel like it's going to be an Infinity something movie.
Is this movie called Infinity War?
Yes.
See, well, in the books, the first one is called Infinity Gauntlet.
Gauntlet, yeah.
And the second one is Infinity War.
I would rather this be called Infinity War, though. I just feel like the title's more fitting. Age of Ultron didn't follow the Age of Ultron
True,
story.
Yeah. I think it'd be cool, though, because, like, Infinity Gauntlet's when he's getting stuff.
Right. And I
Infinity
still feel like
War is when he's
that
fighting.
will be what we have in this movie. Thanos' story will continue in the next Avengers movie.
Yeah.
But whatever.
And is that a first... Well, besides Loki, like, villains usually don't get
Yeah,
story arcs.
this will be his first.
Yeah,
Because
I think that this movie is going to be focused on them just getting their asses handed to them.
Yeah.
I'm also kind of surprised that Loki would turn his back again.
I don't know if he gave him the stone. What if he got in possession of it and Thanos? What if Loki dies in this one?
That could be the death.
What's
that could
his
be the death.
Yeah.
That would be bad.
How I don't know if it's called poetic justice, but the fact
he
that
dies again.
the first villain that brought these people together, his death is what brings them together once again. That would be
That'd be
really
That would be very
interesting.
Yeah, but
Loki's such a fun character.
he's cheated death so many times though. Like,
Yeah, so it'll remain to be seen if he actually stays dead in this movie.
You know what? He needs a heroic moment. He needs a.
He
real,
does. If he's gonna go
heroic
out,
death. Yeah,
if he's gonna go out, just maybe just say one thing he knows about Thanos before he dies or something. I don't know. I don't want
he
to
does
treat.
know this.
Some
He,
epic cinematic
he
music,
worked
have
with
him jump off of a
Thanos.
building or
He
something.
did work with Thanos.
He did work with Thanos. He was his like first right hand man.
Yeah.
In the first movie, and so Thanos is familiar with him. All right, just before we end this discussion, I just want to go. We did have like our most memorable scene. What are you most excited to see in this movie? I'll start with Mike first.
That we have all the MCU characters interacting with each other.
Is there a certain pairing you're most excited to see?
I think Iron Man interacting with the Guardians would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah,
for sure.
And Star-Lord coming back to Earth would be also pretty cool.
Oh yeah, for sure. That'll be interesting. Jake?
I'm least excited to see Iron Man interacting with the Guardians.
Really?
Don't care.
Don't care.
I would say that I'm most excited probably for Cap to come back and the inevitable conversation that he has with Iron Man, where he's like, "It's good to be back," you know.
Yeah.
And then they finally they're back together and they get the whole gang back.
What if they're not? What if Iron Man's like, no?
I'm excited.
I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah. I'm excited most. I'm excited to see Spider-Man again, just because I love Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
Homecoming was awesome.
And just thinking again, Bucky is one of my favorite characters. I'm excited to see him back. Yeah, all right. I'll say this. I'm excited to see Bucky. I feel like he is leading a group of Wakandans in this battle.
Yeah.
To see Bucky as like if Black Panther is the commander-in-chief and he's leading the army, Bucky as like a general.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. I think that would be so cool to see.
Do you think we'll see
Ned?
Ned Stark.
No,
Ned Stark. That's what I was thinking. That's what my mind went to.
From Spider-Man Homecoming. His best.
Oh god. He'll be on the bus with him. I don't know.
We already have the guy from Doctor Strange.
Wong. Yeah.
I love Wong.
Wong's the man. All right. So that's gonna wrap our discussion on Avengers: Infinity War. I'm very excited to see.
I've seen the Vulture.
Yeah, Vulture.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton, way too expensive for this movie. They're already paying everyone enough money. This movie comes out on May 4th, 2018. I'm very excited to talk about it in the coming weeks, as I'm sure we're going to be getting more TV spots, trailers, and probably not until January, February, but definitely more around when Black Panther is getting released to hype up.
To see that in theaters, that trailer.
Oh,
maybe
for
during
sure.
Star Wars, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so that's going to lead us into our weekly Star Wars review with The Empire Strikes Back. This movie, I'm going to say it's the best, just getting right into it, this is the best Star Wars film ever made when I look at it as a film, not based on enjoyment. It's hard to describe, but
that's very fair.
Yeah. I find more enjoyment in maybe the Return of the Jedi than this movie.
Yeah.
But that's not taking anything away from this movie. This movie is magnificent in its execution, in its symbolism, in what it means as not a standalone movie, but before knowing what happens in Return of the Jedi. There's so much to talk about with this movie.
It's also a filmmaking triumph.
Yeah, for sure. It's, one of the great, if not the greatest sequel of all time.
Yeah.
People widely regard, really, I hope Avengers Age of Ultron, really hope it's The Empire Strikes Back of Avengers. It's become so synonymous as the best sequel that it's turned into a phrase.
Yeah.
That people want this movie to be The Empire Strikes Back. They're talking about The Last Jedi, of course, already rooted in Star Wars, but to be The Empire Strikes Back, the second movie that takes a darker tone. Very broad opening to this movie, but I want to get right into it. Mike, favorite moments from this movie. You don't have to get specific, but favorite moments.
The Hoth battle is awesome.
Amazing, amazingly
cool.
shot.
Got the cool, all of the models in this movie are sick. The way they're able to do the perception of seeing the spaceships in the back. That's all on a back screen thing they got going on, and then they have the model in front of it.
When the scope of the Star Destroyer, because obviously you can't really tell, but we know that Star Destroyers are huge,
things are massive,
and we have TIE fighters going by. You know that one person can fit into a TIE fighter, barely takes up any space on a Star Destroyer. Then it gets under the massive Star Destroyer. Really does a great job of establishing the scope of this movie. When they're flying away from the TIE fighters into the asteroid field, amazingly shot. It's one of the best, not best, but earliest triumphs of CGI. The asteroid field scene, widely regarded as that. Jake, memorable moments from this movie.
I agree with the Hoth scene. It's definitely one of the iconic moments from Star Wars. But I mean, one of the most iconic moments in film history. Obviously, no, I am your father.
Absolutely.
But I definitely enjoy the whole fight with Vader, the whole how he's
toying with him,
hiding, he's toying with him as they go through, and I think there's some really cool shots in there as they go through Cloud City.
For sure.
I think it's a really fun battle.
Yeah. The Hoth, I will say, the opening to this movie might be one of my favorites in Star Wars.
I think it is my favorite Star Wars opening.
With Luke and the whole Wampa situation.
Gets right into it.
And it's not too like high key, like end of a world.
Yeah, it's a nice grounded little conflict that he has, and it's like his first example of I have to use the Force. This isn't me trying my best. This is a life or death scenario. Yeah, and just going through other favorite scenes, like Jake said, when they're in Cloud City with Lando, of course. Lando's first introduction in this movie. He was amazing. I really liked his